This is whack. It's like really whack. I was trying to figure out how to get an well, because I have like 3 or 4 YouTube channels, and this one and my one other one are well over 10 years old. But this is the only one that I can do this live shit on. So, on my channels that I've just made, that's for like artist channel shit like that. Um, those ones you can't um, do any of that live shit. But I should have got some more Will Smith slap. So, because I was looking at this shit to where it says get artist content page, and it says first you must have this and you must have this, and they had all this list of shit, and so I do have all of that shit. So but I know I have a strike on this channel, but like I've said before, I've been fucking making videos on YouTube long before you could do any of this live shit. Before people got paid for videos, I was back when you could pick the color of the font, the color of the border, and design your channel. All of that shit, that shit from way in the beginning, that they just got rid of. You don't now. It's that standard shit. They used to have that shit where you could pick the where you would fill in whatever color you wanted with the little symbols that would be the right color that you were looking for. And then you could even you could pick the color of the links, all of that. You could design every little aspect of your YouTube channel. So it's not like YouTube is some new fucking thing for me. It I was then before, when the limit was 10 minutes, because Sonic Pressure is cutting it right at almost 10 minutes. Because before that, well, now I've seen shit where they got videos that are hours long. I saw there's one where it's 10 hours of the Digimon theme over and over again. So, that's that. But I know they got on YouTube where for all music that comes out, it all goes to a page or somewhere. It's called it's the topic, and all of the stuff is on there, but you don't have any control over it. Like you can't. Um, it's up there, and that's it. And but I was looking at their shit about how to get um uh, artist page. So I'm trying to get all of my shit um, under control. I've recently just been able to get the um, Apple Music for artists. That shit. Even though I don't use iTunes, never have, but now I have the ability to where I could put a little profile, says who I like, who I'm inspired by, and before I couldn't um, do that. So I can do that now, but I already have a bunch of these um, channels and shit like that, and so I don't want to like be having to make any more when I don't think I need to. And on like this channel, I guess because it's the oldest one, but this was a few years ago. I tried to do this live shit on it. Said, um, you you can't go live. You need to have to go live. You need to have a certain amount of subscribers. It was at least over 1,000 subscribers, and I don't have thousands of subscribers. But I know that this one can go live, and hey, let's see if we can use some effects on here. Looks like it's the same ones, no new ones. Here we go. It's probably gonna freeze up and stop working like it used to. Oh, that's wait. No, those are still the same ones. What's that? Yeah. Come on. Here, let's do this one. This one's really original. This one's a great filter. Come on, who uses that? This is not 2005. So we're gonna put on the dance party. There we go. You feel like dancing? Well, if this is a dance party, this is the fucking brightest dance party I've ever been at. Yeah, I remember when I first started using. I had my old phone. Where is that thing? But it would, when I would switch to try and use these effects on my old phone, it's like bring it to a halt, and I wouldn't see like the screen still. It would be frozen up. but still recording, but it would be not showing. I couldn't see what it was doing. I was thinking today, I want to get a Dylan Mulvaney shirt because the hate against her is getting out of hand, like really out of hand, and everyone is jumping on that bandwagon. And when I saw that, I said, you know what? Not me. So I'm gonna make sure that I now always, for sure, will say her, she, and not him or he, because all of these people now are making sure they go out of their way in saying he and him. And all these people are all jumping on saying this like this, repeating the same shit. Oh, this. He is not being a woman. He is doing a caricature. Everybody, shut the fuck up. We're all just trying our best here. I just know that she does need someone who where they could tell her that's like don't do that, or like don't do that either. Like don't do that because she's still new to girlhood and um, little things that are pissing off women who have been it more than 365 days a year. That's just making um, them get pissed. And I do have a new, well, it's not a new theory, it's the truth, is what it is. But everyone knows about white privilege. But what I'm seeing that white privilege is, and it's aiming towards the like the it's going at like the trans movement. It like it's de smashing it. And why I say that is because we see how the trans community has been treated horribly, murdered, and all of this bad shit, and then it just continues to happen. And but then there is, for example, she is considered the Jackie Robinson of trans sports, Leah Thomas. And Leah Thomas has followed all the rules so she can swim with um, in the in college and do all of that. She wasn't breaking any rules. She had been on the whatever for this amount of time, how everything was said it had to be for her to be able to swim the with all the other women. And before Leah Thomas transitioned, she was placed like 400 something in the ranks. And then when she transitioned to being on the women's team, she was number one. and they say you don't um, um, transition to do something, or everyone is different. And I've noticed this in interviews, and just this recently, one where someone was talking to Leah Thomas, and she said she kept saying, talking about herself, and that she was the first trans person to something win this title. And and this is where people might get like really upset, but white privilege still exists in a trans body. So you're gonna have this person who loves being the shit, wanted to do all of that, be able to swim, and she did all of that. She followed all the rules. She didn't break any rules, but she annihilated her competition. And so now lots of people, because of that, are really not pleased with the trans community. And if Leah Thomas is, she's not thinking about, let's see, about my teammates. All of it's all about her being her true self and wanting to do this. It's not about anybody else except her. And her white privilege has just changed from, now she's white trans privilege. Because if Leah Thomas was a darker, there wouldn't be any of these instances where she was participating in this and everything was okay. So, and that Leah Thomas is making this whole, all of this shit so crazy, but she is going to be able to compete in the Olympics. And so far, I don't think that has happened yet, but Leah Thomas is very for Leah Thomas. And her being so for all that, and why the whole competition, now there's stuff being said to where, no, you cannot say this, that if someone is a male, that they are the better person. Because then, for instance, look at Michael Phelps and all of those abnormalities he had that makes him different. That's just playing into where now they're saying you can't do that. It's people are the same. People are equal. No, they're not, and everyone knows it. But Leah Thomas is already had people were already pissed off as it was, and now with Dylan Mulvaney and the Days of Girlhood, um, people are just being very mean. And I saw something say where someone, and they're trying to be some kind of like intelligent person, that listing a year, how many women have done this, and then this, and this, and this, and then it said how many men have given birth to children. That isn't something that's like, it's like, no, that's, of course they can't, but it is making it now where they're saying that just being biological, using those words is that's wrong or something, and you can't say that because Michael Phelps had this. There was this much bigger inside. His arms were longer than this, and that's not the that's different. So that makes him different from all the men. It's whack. And I see all of this hate that Kate gets. Because Kate, and I believe what Kate is saying, and I'm so tired of this woke world. But and what they say, when the body has went through the fucking change of puberty and all that shit, something happens. Something happens, and being put on some kind of blockers or some shit or a suppressant. It's like, yeah, but you already um I I just don't see why it is such a so hard to understand or so hard to figure out. Here, let's have there's transports. I think that would solve a lot. Just like with the Special Olympics, they have that so they can compete where it's fair with the others. So no one could say that it's being discriminatory because is it being discriminatory for Special Olympics? No, it's making it fair. Unless there's going to be someone who's like some kind of genius who's um, keeping that like a secret to be acting like they're not. But I just think that Leah Thomas is really concerned about her. Well, like she said, she is the Jackie Robinson of trans sports. But I did see some. There was a picture of that Leah Thomas had put up, and she was sitting by her cat or something, and someone made a comment saying that the cat was in danger. No, I don't think the cat's in danger because it's not like like the cat's gonna want to swim and like win a title or something because that's what Leah Thomas is really into. Leah Thomas is for the titles and for to be put on the podium like this. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about right now. Making the artist channel and Leah Thomas. But this, what was simpler also on YouTube before, when you would just, it would have all those steps where you could make all the color, do all of that, but it was all right there. It wasn't, go here for settings on this, and then you go there and then it opens up 1,000 settings, and then it's, like on this Google shit, go there and it opens up 1,000 settings, and then 1,000 settings, and then 1,000 settings, and you'll be trying to figure out something on YouTube, but it's giving you these settings of this and that and that and that, all of this shit. So you can get really confused and overwhelmed with confusion on what do you need to look at to try and figure out what you're trying to do. It's just as shitty as that music match, because that is not, I have never said that I thought music match was great. Because it has 1,000 different things to where when you click that you have to do this, or you don't click that, you click one part, but if you do ever do anything, then it will need to be synced all over again. And then there's the shit that will come up saying it's a draft saved when you're trying to, it shouldn't be as tricky as it is. And now that they have an app, the app doesn't like do anything. It still opens up a bunch of fucking internet pages, and that doesn't make sense. Because I was trying to do some songs, and then I used the app, and then I see there's 6 windows that are like still open after I finished them. So it's like, what's going on here? And then when I was trying to I put an audio file to sync with it, then it said it couldn't play it. And then how it can't take the bigger files. If you want to sync something to where it's gonna sound good, don't you want to use the best type of file there is? Well, just know that when you're gonna sync on Music Match, have some kind of converter to where you can go and change your song to a lower quality, and that's the one that it lets you sync and upload. Does that make sense to anyone? Here, sync up your song with the get the worst quality, get the bad file. Use that one, because the other one, it's too big for our system. So, I think it's stupid. And also, this whole YouTube shit, it is a community that, well, any all the communities are. Before it gets old and tired, when it's at that stage to where the teenagers are like ruling it, they're still going to somehow make it like whatever is being seen millions and millions and millions of times is something that is a negative because all of this shit that everyone will see, lots of people don't want to see this shit, and then people will watch it because people have no minds of their own. They don't have any sense of what's actually funny or cool. It's what they see. Oh, here, let me see this and let me watch this because every other asshole on earth is watching it. I'm gonna watch it too. That's a reason why I won't watch things. If it's something is huge and blowing up and going viral, I don't want to see it unless it's like unless it was. I was looking at. I was trying to see Kim Kardashian's pearl dress falling apart because I heard her dress broke apart at the Met Gala. And what happened? Little North was there once again at some big fashion event she doesn't want to be at, looking all sad and um. What was the last thing you see? There's a picture, and she just has this look on her face, and she looks really sad. And then she's holding up a sign where it says "Stop." That's she can't say it anymore. That she's not happy with that. But when her dress was falling apart, um, Kim Kardashian said she was telling North because they were all real pearls. The whole dress was real pearls to pick them up and put them in her purse. And it said North saves the day. So I'm pretty sure that while that was happening, that was the last thing that North wanted to be doing was being photographed, taking pictures of her as she's picking up all these pearls that are falling off of her mother's dress. And her mother is the same one who last Met Gala wore Marilyn Monroe's dress. And this has been pissing off a lot of people. And then, like North says in the video, she says, and North, because Kim Kardashian was just trying to take credit for herself. But I like when you see her going like this. You see her hand going in there like that when she's trying to do her makeup. And you know that was just pissing off Kim Kardashian. And you see her hand go like that. And she goes, just let me have this for something, please. And she looked like she was really pissed off. And then when she said, "Oh, we're listening to that. We love that," and she goes, "No, you don't." And she says, "Why are you talking in this fake voice?" Now I'm because they were saying that North was mean. I look at her mother and then look at her father. She didn't ask for any of this. And then she's having to walk around at Met Gala picking up pearls from her mother's dress. But I do think that If I was gonna hang out with a kid, I would not want to hang out with Blue Ivy. I'd want to hang out with North, because I don't think North is gonna take any bullshit and be um, bidding on something. She's gonna have a pissed off look on her face and probably tell people to stop or go away. Um, but Blue Ivy, she is being brought in a world to where $80,000 is something where you just wave your hand at like you're getting that, and everyone thinks it's cute. It's not cute. And especially with whatever her dad is doing to Beyonce, that has her all doped up at these shows. Yeah, why, Solange just didn't kick his ass in that elevator because she felt like it. There was something that, and Beyonce was like this. She had that like orange dress on. I'm a big fan of Solange because Solange was born on June 24th, and people born on June 24th, they were born with that cool card that everyone who wasn't born on that day doesn't have. So, um, yeah, yeah, and Blue Ivy has already won Grammys. I think she's already won Grammys, and it's just some. It's not like the Grammys mean anything these days. So that's about it for now. I'm looking at the crack here on my pipe for my asshole brother who um ruined it. So